is Dr. Jones. Nice to see you once again. How are things aboard the spaceship? How is life in general for you? Everything okay? Yeah, all good. How is your health? Any health problems or concerns? Any questions you'd like to bring up to me today? All okay? Excellent. That's good to hear. Okay, well, as you know, we have a list of mandatory tests to go through so that I can document your health whilst you're living aboard the spaceship. Okay, and today I do believe we are going to be doing an eye examination. So again, quite a nice, easy, relaxing exam for you today. I'll give you some instructions to follow, and if you can just follow them to the best of your ability, everything will be good. Okay, so to begin with, I do have a short series of questions that I need to ask you. So I'm just going to prepare my notes now. Okay, so the first question I need to ask you today is, are you experiencing any eye problems at the moment? Any problems with your sight? Okay, and have you had any eye problems in the past that I should know about? Okay, very good. Let me just check our next question. Do you wear glasses or contacts currently in your day-to-day life? Okay, are you happy with that? Are you satisfied with that setup? Okay, very good. No problem. My next question for you. Have you had any health problems in recent years? Anything at all? It doesn't necessarily have to relate to your eyes. next question for you. Were you born prematurely? Okay, very good. What medications are you currently taking? Okay, very good. Only a few more questions now. Do you have allergies to medications, food, or any other substances? Okay, okay, thank you. My next question for you, have you ever undergone eye surgery before? Very good. Okay, next question. Does anybody in your family have any eye problems or macular degeneration, glaucoma, retinal detachment, anything of that nature? Okay, and I think one final question for you. Do you or does anyone in your family have diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, any other health problems that may affect the entire body? Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. That is all the questions done out of the way, so we can actually get on with the eye exam itself now. I'm sure you're very familiar with my eye chart by now. I've used it in previous exams with you. We'll go through this fairly quickly together, so with both your eyes open to begin with, if you could repeat back the letters to me that I point to. Okay, so starting here. Good. 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 Okay. Okay, this line. Okay, doing okay. Let's keep going. Good. Good. This one's challenging for you. Okay. Any? Okay. How about the last row here? Any letters that you can see here? Okay. Okay, that's absolutely fine. No, nothing to be worried about there. Very quickly for me, can you tell me what this colour is here, please? Very good. Now I want you to cover one of your eyes, please. I'm going to point to just a few random letters for you to read out for me, okay? Here we go. Good. because my light has stopped working, but I do have quite a few others that we can use. Let me just quickly have a little fiddle around with this one. Let me see, which way do the batteries go in? I've already forgotten, and it's been 2 seconds since I put that in. Let me just try that. Okay, it still does not work. One moment. My apologies for the absolute lack of professionalism. But you know, these things happen. Adapt, overcome, and all that. Motivational nonsense. Will this be the time it works? No, the light is officially not working. Probably I need to get some new batteries. So, instead of that one, we shall use this one here, which is thankfully working. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, please, is I'd like you to keep your head still. I'd like you to follow the light with just your eyes, okay? So just move your eyes to follow the light. Very good. And I am just going to be observing how your eyes react during this. And I also want you to take care to notice if you feel any fatigue, tiredness, achiness, perhaps necessarily cause for concern though. Okay, so now I'm going to be introducing two different coloured lights. We have this yellow light, a fairly warm temperatured colour, and we have this purple light, actually UV light I believe. I'm going to be moving these in various different ways, and what I'd like you to do is, first of all, I want you to focus your eyes on the purple light, okay? Keeping your head straight as you were earlier. Just following the purple light with your eyes as it moves. And of course, during this, I want you to ignore the yellow light. Do not look at the yellow light. Okay, not even for a moment. Don't flick your eyes over to the yellow light. Do not follow the yellow light. Okay, very good. Now I want you to actually look at the yellow light. Focus on the yellow light and follow the yellow light as it moves. And I want you to totally ignore the purple light, okay? So do not look at the purple light. Whatever you do, do not even look at the purple light for a split second. Not even for a moment, okay? It's quite imperative that you only focus on the yellow light. Very good work. Okay, just going to be mixing up the range of motion ever so slightly. Still, I do want you to keep looking at the yellow light only during this. Very good so far, very good so far indeed. Now I want you to switch back to focusing on the purple light, please. Following the purple light with your eyes. Marvelous job. And of course, ignoring the yellow light during this time. Not looking at the yellow light at all. Only focusing exclusively on the purple light. Okay, continue to look at the purple light. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now I want you to focus on the yellow light. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent job. Okay, that concludes all the light portion of the eye exam today, so I'm going to turn the lights back on now. Okay, as you can see, the lights are back on and we're back to normal now. For our next part of the eye exam, I'm going to put on some latex gloves because I do need to actually just touch around the eyes, around your face, around that area in general. Is that okay for me to do so? Yeah, excellent. Thank you. I'll put my gloves first. there's no difference in the feeling or the sensation on either side, is there? Okay, very good. That's what we like to hear. Now it is time for one of the favourite tests of mine. It's the finger wiggle test. The finger wiggle test, okay? You may be familiar with this. Just keep your eyes focused on my nose. I'm going to wiggle some fingers, some combination of fingers. And I want you to tell me, please, left, right, or both, depending on what I wiggle, of course. Okay, so we'll begin doing that test right now. Good. Good. Just come a little bit closer. Okay, just observing your eyes as you do this. Good, good, good. Very good. Let's see. Over here. Very fast. Good job. Okay. Very good indeed. What I want to do now is I want to mark the edges of your peripheral vision. Again, keeping your eyes focused on my nose. I'm going to move my fingers in various different directions, and I want you to tell me when you can no longer see my fingers. Okay. Here we go, starting now. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. I'm going to take a step back and we'll do that again. Very good indeed. And now coming very close, we'll do the same test. Good. 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 There we go. And now, of course, you may be able to guess these tests are all very classic and standard. I'm going to be flashing up a number of fingers in your peripheral vision. And I want you to tell me, please, how many fingers I'm holding up. Okay, so we'll start doing that now. Good. 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 Okay, very fast there. Good response time. Okay, so I've only got 2 tests left to do before the eye exam is over. Not much longer left at all. Very simple test as well. This one is the double vision test. I'm going to be bringing my finger closer and closer to your eyes. I want you to focus on it, please. And then I'm going to move my finger further and further away from your eyes. How am I going to do this? Twice. And I want you to tell me, please, if you see double vision at any point during this. So obviously you should only be seeing one losses,